Hello. Um, it is May 11th, 2022. It is Wednesday evening, fairly late, because I've not been sleeping well this week. I've just been hyper focusing on a lot of things, so kind of like ready to do things. So I just wanted to kind of catch up on a couple things. Since I've been trying to put more um, videos and so forth together. Um, this past week, I oh, so this past week I've been really like focusing on um, RV life and van life and getting a van and going and living on the road. And it's been something that I was just on. So last week, after watching a plethora of YouTube videos, I um, looked at a Honda Odyssey, as that was, I think, a 2006 Honda Odyssey was something that was suggested in a few different videos. So I was like, okay, let's find one. Um, so I got online and I found a dealership out in Fruitland, Idaho, that had two. It was a 2006 and a 2007. And I emailed him off of kbb.com and I was like, let me know about your fans. And um, he actually got back to me really quick, like called me and I was like, oh, whoa. But I didn't answer. I called him back because that's how I roll. Um, but I called like back and I was like, hey, sorry, I was busy. Um, but he was like, yeah, when can you come out? Um, it's like an hour away, and the traffic in Boise is rodonk. So, I was like, Saturday, maybe? Like, are you there on Saturday? And he was like, oh, yeah, I'm here at 10 a.m., which means I gotta leave here by like 9 a.m., right? So I was like, okay, I could do that. I was gonna do it. I was gonna do it. Anyway, um, so I got real excited about it because I was like, it was $8,000 for this van that I saw, and either of them were like 7,999. So I was like, oh, I have my pick of the litter. I could just look at these, and he said that um, the Malibu that I'm currently driving would be a good trade, and I was like, heck yeah, and I just got really excited about it. And then I went ahead and applied at my credit union because when I first gotten here and gotten a solid job, I opened up a bank account. I cut ties with big banks and I opened a credit union account here. And for the main purpose was eventually getting a vehicle loan. Um, but I did it like a month after I had opened it and I started working my current job, and they were just like, no, fam, that's not for you. So they said, come back in 6 months. So it's been 8 months. So I came back and I did another application and I was like, can I have a loan, please? And they actually took the time to consider it. She just like call right back and be like, nah. Like it took a day. And then they emailed me and they're like, can I have some pay stubs so that we can verify your employment? And I was like, yeah. So I sent them and they were reviewing it and I was like, oh, that's a good sign. And then she called back and she was just like, I have news. Anyway, that was a no. Um, it's not that my credit score's not like okay, like because I've been working on that, but like I have some stuff that I should be paying that I'm not paying. But, you know, uh, life is tight, man. Anyway, so they said no. So Friday comes up and I'm about to go out to do this thing the next morning, but I like just text the guy and I was like, "Hey, I'm sorry. Things fell through. I'm not going to make it, but my mom's going to be here in a few weeks, so maybe I'll go out later." Which was sort of a lie. Not really, because she did say she'd come out here and help me looking at vehicles and whatnot, but um I just I don't want to put eggs into that basket. Um that sounded really mean. Um I just, I don't like to I want to rely on me, you know. So, but I did say like, it's not going through whatever. So over this week so far, he's kind of been he was like, "That's okay. I have another vehicle that I want to show you for when you do come." And he sent it to me, and it was a Dodge Caravan. And I was like, I have owned 4 Dodge vehicles. Um, 2 were in total loss accidents. Um, and then 2 were repoed. Um, I don't have my life together. I don't. I have never claimed as such. Um, so, but he's going, and I'm like, yeah, and it was 12,000 this Dodge. So I was like, don't think so. No, I don't think so. Um, so, um, yeah, I was like, nah, it's a little pricey, and I'm kind of iffy on the Dodge, so I don't really want to do that. But he was like, that's okay. I just really want to get you into a real reliable vehicle, and I want to help you out, and I'll do what I could do, and what's your trade and what's your credit and what's your financing, and like, because I was like, dude, I don't know if it's gonna even work because the credit union told me no, and if they told me no, like, I don't know. I don't know how it works. So he's really trying, and he does seem like a very sweet man. I just don't want to jump into something and have a huge payment, because the whole point of the van life is to not have huge payments on things. Like, freedom is the name of the game here. Um, and I don't want to have to be tied to something, and then, like, 3 months into it, I lose my job and I have a $500 a month payment, like, every other time that I've walked out of a dealership with a new car, $500-600. And I'm just like, yay, this is great. Everything's fine. But it's not. It's not fine, guys. Don't do that to people. It's not nice. Maybe be like, bro, maybe you can't afford this. Go home. Try that on for size. Anyway, so as of right now, this guy is still trying to get me to come out. And I might just, just to look, because it's been a hot minute since I've been inside a minivan. Um, you know, but I'm kind of excited about it. Like, I still want to pursue it. I want to make sure that I can do it, though. That's my big thing, is I don't want to jump into something that I know I can't take care of, because I'm real good at that. But anyway, one of my main concerns with the van life um, is working and going to school. I'm going to school. I don't think I mentioned that last time. I might have, but I have the memory of a goldfish. So, um, I am going to school. I finished my first class. It was um, professional skills or something. I don't know. It was 5 weeks of writing about goals and uh, time management and like basically everything that an ADHDer does not have the equipment for. But I wrote about how great I just focus when I need to focus. But that's I'm a really good writer, so um that's the thing. So, but I go online, and that's going to be an issue if I, get into something and then I have this astronomical payment, then I can't keep up with that, and a higher internet bill, because when you are in a vehicle, the internet costs more. When I was, so right now I have, it's not Cable One, Sparklight. Um, I have Sparklight here at the apartment, and it's 75, 76 bucks a month for whatever insane plan I pay for. Um, but I recall when I was a truck driver and I had the um, Verizon Jetpack, I was paying a lot to have that. And that's a luxury, having that jetpack, especially going cross country all the time. Like, it's just a godsend. Um, and I have it still. And I think they've upgraded to new equipment. So honestly, I would probably not use the one that I have. I may initially, because I have it. But eventually, like, I would want something that, make sure that it's reliable. And if I was going to work, I would like to be able to work from my van, RV, camper, what have you. I currently work from home, but I work from home on ADA paperwork, saying that I thrive better away from people, which is a stone cold fact. Yeah. Um, I'm doing great at home. And that's a huge deal. Like, I legit, like, when I was in the office, squirrel moment. When I was in the office, like, I was like daily just panic attacks and crying and just not having a good time. And I chose this job for the fact that it was primarily like a data entry type deal, where I am interacting with a computer more than a person. And I love that. Love it. Um, and just there's so many people, and it was primarily women in this office, and oh God, can't do it with you women. It's a bunch of chickens just. I don't know what is chicken. It's like Arrested Development. Uh, none of you have seen a chicken. Um, Squirrel. But yeah, so I would need to have a job in the car. And this is one of the things that I keep finding on these van life videos on YouTube. Um, most of them are like the 5 jobs you can do from your car, and they're all the same 5. So if you look for jobs you can do in your car, jobs on the road, or whatever, RV jobs, you're going to get these same 5 type jobs. And one of the ones that kind of sticks out the most for me, because of my interests, is they're like, be a writer. You can write from anywhere. But they don't take into consideration that, number one, you need to be able to write. That needs to be a skill that you have. It's not as easy as opening up a, your own little blog spot. Do they even have that anymore? It's not as easy as just like throwing some words up on a website. Like, I've had blogs where I just go and just journal because I like to write. But you have to think like, am I going to bring in traffic? Am I going to have like affiliate links? Am I going to have like all this stuff? And then if you were going to write for like a website, you would have to have a few pieces ready to submit. Like you don't just be a writer. It's not that easy. It's not. Even like there's self-publishing, there's all these things. There's no easy way to be a writer. It is difficult, just like any other art form. If you're an artist, you are struggling. It's never just like, here, have my art. Ah, I am now a millionaire. It doesn't work that way. Want it to. I really do. But it doesn't. It doesn't work that way. So there's a lot more effort going into some of these than they're really making it sound, because they're just like, they're all doing this whole like, I have a travel blog and I blah, 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 blah. Maybe you do have a travel blog. That's cool. But if it was that easy and there was like 50 million of us being on a travel blog and being like, you wouldn't be, as well off as you are. And a lot of these like YouTube people, I'm starting to kind of notice like the way that things are and how things are working and that kind of thing, just out of just sheer curiosity of how do these people even make money, right? This is the world we live in. That was such an old lady thing to say. So it was just, they're not all raking in this money. And I feel like the younger people putting out videos are just, be rich, be rich, be rich. Man, if I was rich, I wouldn't be bothering with these videos. I would be off somewhere else. I'm just saying. I'd be in an RV in the forest. But I do a couple little things on the side that I'm trying to like kind of poke at and see if it makes money. But I'm not trying to do that whole hustle culture crap anymore. Like there was a time where I had like 4 jobs, and then I was doing like temp agencies anytime I had spare time. I was like, oh, I'll pick up a shift here, I'll take it this over here. And it was just like hustle, 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 hustle. I had enough money to survive. I had enough money to go eat. I had enough money to buy clothes, whatever I needed. It wasn't like an exceptional wealth that I was harnessing, but I wasn't relaxed. I wasn't taking care of myself. I was just running myself into the ground. So I just really advise against the whole hustle culture. Am I squirreling? I feel like I'm squirreling. Anyway, I just wanted to kind of give a quick, this is what I was doing this week. I was looking for a van. I was trying to get financing. I got told no. I got this guy trying to text me and be like, please, please, sir, let me drive your van. And I don't know if it's going to work. And I don't know if it's something that I want to do and take on. And I'm in between classes right now. So I'm on a little break, a little brain break. But I have a couple more months in my apartment, and I really do need to think about things. I have a couple more months on my contract, my job, because I think they end at the same time. So I kind of really need to see where the job is going. So I should probably maybe ask. But I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Blair Witch Project. I was really into that. Anyway, God, I want to get my life together. I swear on all that is holy. Just please get your shit together, Corinne. But yeah, that's what's going on. Like, I'm kind of just in limbo right now. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm trying to weigh the pros and cons. I really do want to stay put. I do. But there's a part of me that just effing hates Boise, Idaho. I don't. I don't like it here. I got conned into this place. Then I got left here. Left behind. Gross. Anyway, I just, there's so many things going on. There's like absolutely just too many moving parts and not enough moving parts. But I'm trying to work on things. I'm trying to figure my life out. I am just in a perpetual state of working my business out. So, yeah. Hopefully, I didn't scroll too much.